Welcome back to this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to install Python on your computer. Open your web browser and go to your address bar and type python.org. Now this takes you to the Python website. In the Python website you can come to this link, the download link, and you will see the latest version of Python right now. The latest version, like I told you, is 3.10, and that's the version that you will be installing. That's the version that we'll be using in this tutorial. If you're using a Windows 3.7, then you will need to install a later version because 3.10 cannot be installed on version. And you can see here it said note that Python 3.9 plus, which is 3.9 and 3.10, cannot be used on Windows 7 or earlier. So if you want to get an earlier version from that is not 3.9, maybe 3.8, 3.7, click on all releases and scroll down, and you will find all the series, the versions that are available. You can install any of the versions here. You can say this is 3.7, this is 3.8, So any of this version will do for you if you're using Windows 7. So let us install Python on this computer. Let's click Python, this link. Like I told you, come to download and you'll find it here, or you can come down here after clicking releases and pick download. It's easier for you to use this. So just click Python here and it's going to take you. I've downloaded it once. That's why it's giving you this. If you need to download it again, it's just an easy process. When you click it, it's going to start the download immediately. I have downloaded a version. Let me show you the version I downloaded. I've downloaded a version, and that is Python 3.10. So that's what we're going to be installing. Just double click it to install, and it opens the Python installation dialog box for you. It asks you to install Python. Install now. This is an easier way to install Python. You cannot really tweak the settings for this. So I'll advise that you do the customized installation version. Don't do this. You can do this. Any of them will work though, but I prefer to install my Python on the location I like, because this is installing Python in user, blah, 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 blah. And that's just too long. You would probably not know where Python is hidden. So I would choose the customized version that will allow me to change the installation folder of where Python is. And also click this checkbox which says add Python 3.10 to path. This is very important. I think you should click this so that you can use Python anywhere you are on your computer. You can just launch Python. You can also click this if you have several users. It's recommended you click it so that Python can be on all the users' computer. Click add Python 3.10 to path. Then also click customize installation. In customize installation, it will show you all the options you have. I recommend you leave all these options. All these tools are very important. So click next. I'm just going to open my Explorer and open a new folder and call it Python. Go into the new folder. So I'm going to create another folder underneath the Python folder I just created, and I'm going to call it Python 3.10. The reason why I did this is so that my installation can be stored inside the 3.10 file. This is actually where I'm going to pick this 3.1 folder I created. To copy the folder path, I'm going to double click the Python 3 folder, click on it, right click and copy. So I've copied this path. So I'll return back to my installation and delete all this. Just press Ctrl V to paste the path I just moved to. If you don't want to do that, just click browse and look for where that part is. I think it's stored in my C drive in the folder called Python, and underneath that folder is a Python 3.10. So I click OK. It's still going to bring the part here. Then I click install to commence the installation process. All right, now your installation is complete. You can see here setup was successful. Python is now installed and ready to be used. Please click this disable path and click OK. This makes your Python ready. Now, how do you know if your Python has been well installed? Open your menu right here and type CMD. So typing CMD is going to bring up the command prompt. Just click on the command prompt and type Python. I don't know if you can see this. Type Python version. Yeah. This is a sign that Python was installed successfully. Okay, so you have installed Python successfully, and if you want to try Python, actually you can just type Python alone and click enter. It actually goes into the Python console where you can start doing some Python work, and it's going to be, responding the way you want it to respond. If you got in here and you want to come out, just type exit. Type it this way and you out. When Python installs some other models for you. Now it has the manual for you. If you want to look at the manual, it has IDE, the Python idle, which is more like the console for Python. You can write your program there, click on it, and it opens up something similar to what we did in the command prompt here. And right here you can also continue to work on Python, write Python programming that you would like. You can test your Python work there. For instance, let's say print. This is a Python command. Print hello Python. This is going to print out Python, hello Python for you. So this is a sign that your Python is working and is working perfectly well. After installing Python, check on your command prompt, type Python version, and it's going to show you the version that you've typed. Type Python to log into Python, the Python console, and you can type exit, of course, to come out of here. Open your menu, and it's going to list the recently added applications will be listed on the top here, and then you can click on idle to bring up the idle interface, which is Python interface for doing Python stuff. And type print hello Python, to test the Python is working. The print is a command in Python. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll be back for more exciting video on Python.